Reports by various human rights agencies, including the Uganda Law Society, have continuously shown that human rights in the country are violated mainly by law enforcement agencies and some government officials who tend to believe that they are above the law. Although politicians and other activists always point out the violations, few lawyers publicly express their frustrations over such acts. Speaking to lawyers under the Uganda Law Society, NUP party leader Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu revealed that the misuse of the rule of law is one of the factors frustrating democracy in the country.
Judicial cowardice is what has failed our democracy, and it has kept our country moving in circles. It ignores the reality that in Uganda, electoral malpractice happens throughout the entire electoral process, from pre-electoral times to post-electoral times. I mean, you see abductions, you see torture of opponents, you see gerrymandering, you see internet blackouts, you see military deployments, you see open briberies, etc., etc.
Kyagulanyi accused some of the lawyers for keeping silent when laws they swore to protect are being violated.
Most of these wrongdoings, most of this arm twisting of the law are facilitated by lawyers. I mean, if I may ask, who drafts the oppressive laws like the UPDF Amendment Act of 2025 and the Public Order Management Act? Lawyers. Who sanctions fake charges against regime critics? Lawyers. Who prosecutes citizens like Kizza Besigye in complete violation of due process? Lawyers. Who remands victims like Eddie Mutwe, torture victims, clearly tortured people, who reminds them to prison? People like Eddie Mutwe, people like Akwenza Rukaira Basaija, who sends them to prison instead of sending them to the hospital? Lawyers.
Eddie Nangulu, a council member of the Uganda Law Society for Eastern Region, said lawyers have always been victims of violence.
We have been shying away from this fact, but today we've been called out to be exemplary and stand up with the entire country. The Radical New Bar and the ULS entirely, our strongest call right now has been to be a pillar for the rule of law and good governance. We are going into the election cycle and we are ready to offer positive representation to the public and the members of this country.
Over the years, human rights in Uganda have often been violated, and those critical of the government have been the main victims. There are also reports of unlawful torture and harsh prison conditions. Joram Paul Sonko for NTV Tonight.